It was never a computer movie in our sense. It was never a computer movie. It was in the way, we're making a film. And it happened to be that we had the coolest pencils in the world because we had these great computers and we could construct these things that no one else had the opportunity to construct.
Don't forget this. The computer animation at the time was flying metal things with the camera. Just because you could do anything with the computer, people did everything with the computer.
When they first started, talking about computer animation, all I saw was this wireframe stuff, and I wasn't too impressed.
At that time, I couldn't have cared less about computers. I just liked drawing.
Our director, John Lasseter, really had a good vision going into this whole thing about what he wanted. There was the magical world of these toys coming to life, juxtaposed with this real world that we live in, this suburban world.
For most people, you were kind of keying off of just something about your own childhood, that it just like the sound of it, the kind of basic feel of it was like you remembered when you were a kid on a Saturday morning or something.
In a way, the look of the whole movie is very sort of toy-like. Even though it's very grounded in reality, it's very believable, we only put in as much detail as we needed to convince people that it was real. Everything sort of became symbols of the real world.
We did many, many drawings. I think everything in animation takes many, many drawings.
Nothing's for free. We have to design everything. We had to be architects, interior designers, furniture designers, industrial designers, costume designers, hairstylists, and of course, toy designers. And that's a huge job. I'm amazed we did it.
Star Command, come in. Do you read me? Why don't they answer?
We all know toys, and it's something you kind of are familiar with, but you don't even maybe recognize it. So when we built Buzz, we want to make sure he was put together like a regular toy with the little Phillips screw heads in there and all the little details, so it felt really believable.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello?
Woody started out as a ventriloquist dummy. He started out as sort of a sarcastic, comedic character, which to some degree stayed. Bud Lucky basically had the core concept of making Woody a cowboy.
I just thought a cowboy would be more interesting, working with a spaceman.
That sort of sent shockwaves through the whole movie, because that just made the contrast so vivid and so powerful. Woody's a little bit more like rag dolls little girls used to play with, whereas Buzz is much more like the modern toys with chips and special effects. They're just naturally going to clash. It's almost like the older detective and the young rookie.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Oh, yeah?
Story is the locomotive in our train. Story changes always affect design. Like originally, Andy and the toys went to Pizza Putt, a miniature golf pizza place. But when Buzz became a spaceman and wanted to get home, it was perfect for him to think of the restaurant as a spaceport. So we had to start all over. But that was cool because we had a great design theme to work on, this rocket ship spaceport. We thought everything. We thought of the guards at the door, these robots, the crane game with the aliens, and it became this really cool spaceship. The themes of the style and the look of the different video games changed. Even the little rocket on the top of the Pizza Planet truck.
I found a spaceship! It's a spaceship, boss!
These guys are toys, and they have a perspective on the world that is much lower and much smaller than any human would.
A lot of what I was doing was like I'd go home and I'd be kind of like touching the molding and looking at everything. Oh, that's what it's doing, because you never think about those parts of the details, but from a toy's perspective, you had to get down next to all this stuff and have it make some kind of a sense.
It's very easy in the computer to create something that's perfect. What they really wanted from me was to beat up this world. And so when I got my first business card from Pixar, it said Tia Crater Imperfectionist. Scuff marks, splats, scrapes, divots, dirt, that kind of thing. Sid's room was easily the funnest area to work on as far as messing up things. I mean, I got to hammer things and stain things and create all kinds of divots and scratches.
There's so much stuff. You got the lava lamp with the doll heads in it. You know, you got the waffle iron. He's a torturer. He's torture, you know.
I grew up, I was more like Sid. I had a glue gun, duct tape, my dad's tool bench, and we cut everything up.
I think a lot of stuff was generated for the mutant toys because it was just fun. Like, oh God, I got an idea for a toy.
It was hard for me, at least sometimes, not to make them too cute. Because they got really cute.
After working on it, you realize, God, villains, first of all, are more interesting often than the straight guys. You know, they're just, they have more going on, more you can explain or show about them. And then you realize he's really an artist. He's kind of a sculptor, even if he's a little twisted and messed up.
That was a great opportunity to kind of be Sid, but in drawings. We had these great tools in which we could kind of describe this world, which we all believed in and we've lived in, we kind of grew up in, and tell this wonderful story of these toys that everybody knows they come to life. I mean, I knew it growing up, everybody knew it growing up, is that there's life in things.
I remember lots of people saying to me, gosh, it looks so real. It looks so real. It's not real. People believe it. That's better.
We did it! We did it! Yes!